dù rất đau đớn.
Headshot. Double kill.
This time on Roadkill, we dominated 24 laps of lemons.
And we killed the Rodson again.
Is 24 hours of lemons. It's the world's largest road racing sanctioning body because it's all about being cheap and having fun. The cars you race in lemons are ostensibly built for $500, but that doesn't count the value of all the safety equipment and tires and stuff. The thing that is cool about it, though, is that no one's taking this really seriously. They're all out there having a riot, which is why Lemons and Roadkill got together, and Roadkill is now the presenting sponsor of 24 Hours of Lemons. Now, with our relationship, you would think that we would actually be pretty good at this, but if you saw one of our earlier episodes, you'll know that we ran a 73 Plymouth Fury and had an epic failure. So bad that Finnegan is legitimately irate about it to this day.
What is your status? Are you off the track?
Yes, I'm off the track, sitting in the dirt, pissed off. You guys better have ice-cold freaking beer waiting for me when I get dragged back into that.
But now, we're gonna try again. The car we're going to race is the Rotson, our 71 Datsun 240Z that has that Chevy 4.3-liter V6 and a Ford Powerstroke diesel turbo on it. Now, why would we pick this car for an endurance race? Well, naturally, it's because this thing has failed us every single time we've done it in an episode. We're talking like 5 times. And the last time it was out, we drove away with it knowing that it had some brutal knocking noise in it, but we didn't know what it was.
Oh, that's bad.
When we got ready to prep the Rotson for lemons, the first thing we did wasn't to troubleshoot it and find out what might be wrong. No, we sent the thing down to Josh Lucas Fabrication to have a complete roll cage built. But he was going to do some other work as well, because we noticed that the engine was pretty much dangling freely in the engine compartment on these really lame motor mounts that were holding the thing in. And so we had Josh fabricate some real solid motor mounts and crossed our fingers that that was going to solve our problem. When we hang out with the guys who run 24 Hours of Lemons, they hammer into us that really this event is all about the preparation. And so this time we went all out. We started working on the car on Thursday morning before we needed to be at Tech on Friday afternoon. That's like 24 hours to prepare a car for 24 Hours of Lemons. It all adds up.
So Lucas fixed the motor mounts, so it's solid now. So the cranking, I think, should go away.
But
Well, we haven't cranked it over to find out. Let's just try that now.
that's not good.
See, it's actually louder now that the motor
It
mounts
is. Yeah, it's got solid motor mounts. The motor's not flopping around. It's louder, but I still don't think it's in the motor. I think it's like,
Can you hear it again?
yeah.
It's kind of fun.
I think that could be like clutch coming apart. It's bell housing sounding to me. It's not rod lock sounding. Here's the lay of the land. Our plan here is to run 24 Hours of Lemons. It's noon-ish right now on Thursday, and we got to be at the track sometime tomorrow to tech and race. I think we're going to do it on that one.
So I found the problem. Finally jacked the car up. Haven't done that yet. I grabbed the pressure plate for the clutch, and I really shouldn't be able to move it without the crankshaft turning. So there's our noise, which means engine's probably mostly okay. We can go racing for 2 or 3 laps at least once we fix that.
Watch the flywheel, it's still attached. The flywheel's actually like play on the crank right now.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's way worse. No, that's not the pressure plate coming off the flywheel. That's the flywheel coming off the engine. Wow, that's a disaster.
Okay, well, we'll be pulling that transmission out.
Add that to the long list that I made this morning. This is today. It turns out that they never really designed the Datsun to accommodate the 4.3 V6 and the big old ugly transmission that's in it. And so getting the bell housing bolts out is a nightmare. This would be a lot easier if we just cut the whole firewall out of the way. We might actually have to pull the engine and trans out as one unit. Normally we'd say that would take about half an hour, but you know that that actually means closer to 10.
Remember how mad you were when we did all that work to the Fury and then didn't race more than a lap with you?
It's because I did it by myself. You're here this time. It's different. We pulled the double kill about 1 inch, which was enough to get the last bell housing bolt out. Now we're gonna see if we can dip it down enough to actually get the transmission slid to the back of it. Double kill! If we can do that, we avoid yanking the motor out of it, which would add a whole lot of hours to this deal.
I'm just hoping that the motor actually doesn't fall out of the car now because we're only supporting it with a tie down to this rusted cross member.
I feel good about it.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'm not under the car like you, so I feel fine. Good.
You know what nobody figured out though is we got to take the shifter off from inside the car.
Yeah, if you can get the trans off and down and tilt the front down, then you'll be all right. But right now, the shifter is about 2 inches hanging out of the floor. Kill. Hold on. Okay, that's ugly, but it's kill. I should get hazard pay. Tight. Loctite. Use it. Know it. Love it. happy to know that. So it's all good. Flat bearings are fine. The noise was coming from the flywheel falling off the back of the motor because somebody installed zero Loctite. So we're gonna fix that. Replace the rear main seal, clean up the mess, put it back together, go racing. After a whole lot of fabrication, wiring, plumbing. Yeah, we're here all night.
So Lucas is back there working on the fuel cell, which needs to be completely encased with steel, separating it from the passenger compartment. And Finnegan's working on the wiring, which needs to pretty much be redone from scratch. And I'm filling all of the little holes in the firewall, the floor, and the trans tunnel, because that's needed to pass tech. Because if you got a hole and it catches on fire, that becomes a